So last week's video took place on the west coast of Ireland, and I was challenged this week to do something on the east coast of Ireland. Now it's a pretty broad area in general. The east coast of Ireland has lots going on in it, but what I wanted to do this week, because last week in my video where I shot the 12 pines, I got up really early. You can actually check out that video here. But I got up really early, went off, shot a sunrise, and that's great, but I haven't done an astro photography shoot in a while. Now, the east coast of Ireland isn't traditionally as good for astrophotography as the west coast. The west coast now has a number of dark sky areas. The east coast has yet to get one because it's just more built up and there is more light pollution. Now, there are some nooks and crannies where the sky at night is absolutely fantastic if you know where to look. Now this week what I thought I'd do is just show how good the night sky can be, even on the east coast if you know where to look. Now what I'm hoping for is some decent weather tonight because today has been absolutely crazy. There were some time-lapse videos I took over less than an hour in total outside the studio today, so it's just been absolutely crazy. But the weather is supposed to be somewhat clearer tonight. It's absolutely freezing. That's been the one constant that has been here all day, even when it's been sunny. And it's meant to be cold tonight. There's meant to be a heavy ground frost. Now Glendalough is up in the Wicklow Mountains, so I'm expecting it to be cold, so I'll be packing for that. I haven't done a shoot up in the Glendalough area in a good long time. And traditionally when I've done my shoots up there, I've kind of stuck around the monastic ruins. Now the monastic ruins up there are absolutely gorgeous. There's a round tower, beautiful graveyard. It's over 1,000 years old. It was a centre for trade back 1,000 years ago in Ireland. And it is an absolutely beautiful place. And there's some buildings just around there, hotels, B&Bs, and the light pollution that's coming in from them at night actually throws some beautiful light in on top of the ruins. And the area is still got, you know, the sky isn't too bad for light pollution down there because it is kind of in the heart of the Wicklow Mountains. But it is only a short distance from Dublin. But you can see so many stars down there at night. It's absolutely gorgeous, and at this time of year we'll get the tail end of the Milky Way going past. So it does make for a beautiful area to shoot. But what I want to do this time was go up to the upper lake. Now the upper lake, there are no buildings. There are no external light pollution sources. So the sky up there should be absolutely beautiful. And what I want to do with this video is show just how beautiful the night sky can be, and even really close to Dublin because it's not far away at all. It's not a long distance from Dublin at all. Certainly during the summer on the weekends you can't get in and out of Glendalough because it does be so busy. So there's so many people willing to come down when the sun is shining. But what I want to do is show people that it's worthwhile coming down even when the sun isn't shining. Now, you're not allowed camp in Glendalough, so I won't be camping tonight, but what I'm going to be doing is bringing a pop-up shelter because it has been such a crazy day that I can't rely on the weather not to absolutely destroy me and my gear. I'll be bringing a couple of cameras. I want to do some time-lapse videos just to show just how gorgeous the night is up in the Wicklow Mountains, and I'm going to aim for a couple of shots of the valley itself. Now, obviously this is weather permitting. If I don't get the weather I'm looking for, I can hike up the side of the valley and I can wait for a sunrise, and hopefully there'll be something then. There might be some nice mist on the lake. At the end of the valley is where the sun rises, so you can get a shot kind of shooting up or down the valley and expect to get a bit of colour in the sky there. But I'm hoping to get this astro shot tonight, so if the weather stays clear would be grand. But unfortunately the Wicklow Mountains literally create their own weather, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to be packing for cold weather, so I'm going to have quite a bit of gear with me because it's cold. If it's cold here, it is going to be freezing up there. I've got to get a bit of work done here, and then I've got to go and charge all my batteries because the one thing that time-lapse photography will do is chew up batteries like nothing else. So I'm going to get finished up here. I'm going to get all my stuff sorted and packed, but I don't reckon I'm going to be on the road before nightfall, so that's a pain. But I know where I'm going, and that's really important because I am going out doing this landscape photography shoot by myself at night in an area with no illumination. So it is very important when you're doing stuff like this that you stay safe. I've been doing stuff out in the Wicklow Mountains for years with the military, so it's grand. I know the area like the back of my hand. But if you're gonna go out doing a shoot like this by yourself, just stay really, really safe. And it's always, you know, you're always better to just bring somebody along with you, just in case if you don't really know where you're going. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get finished up here, get myself sorted, I'm gonna get on the road. Got all my gear packed up. It's just 10 to 10 and I'm about to head up to Glendalough. The map is telling me it's gonna take 50 minutes to get there. There isn't a bit of traffic, so that is great. I'm heading up into the hills and it's been decent here. It hasn't been too bad. There has been a little bit of kind of sleet and snow. I'm hoping it won't be too bad on the hike up the hills, but we'll see how it goes. It's gonna take me about 50 minutes to get there and the roads wouldn't be great on the way up, so I'll see you in Glendalough. Are we rolling? Yeah, I think we are. Okay, so I'm down in Glendalough and it is after 2 AM and I'm doing some time lapses. I'm after getting some nice panoramic shots. I'm after getting a 360-degree panoramic of the whole place. I've got a time lapse going on of the hilltop up above. A time lapse going on at the same time now of the upper lake, and the wind is really picking up. I have a feeling one of my tripods is going to go flying because it's a really flimsy tripod, and I am absolutely maxed out as far as warm clothing goes that I brought with me. I've got about 6 layers on and I'm still freezing because the wind is absolutely icy. Now it's a gorgeous night, but there is a little bit of cloud starting to come over, and I think I'm really happy with what I've got. So yeah, I think it's time to call it a day. I'm going to head back to the car, get home, maybe get a little bit of sleep in, and yeah, hit the computer and do some editing. I'm going to do some photo merges, put these panoramics together, and yeah, hopefully it'll be some good pictures. Okay, so I'm on the way back out of Glendalough, and it's grand. There's a bit of shelter here. It's nowhere near as windy, which is good. Now, it's funny, kind of got stuck in a bit of a catch-22 situation there, because if I hadn't packed as much gear, it would have been easier to go up further and get out of the wind. But if I hadn't packed as much gear, I would have froze to death. So yeah, like I said, catch-22. Yeah, so I'm gonna just head back now. The back just isn't up for it at the moment. Not the amount of gear that I've got with me, not going up the old sleeper rail. So, but I enjoyed that. That was really good. It was nice to get out. It was nice to get out for the evening and take some pictures. So I think that there's a couple of nice panoramics there. Yeah, it's just a pity this light is so blinding. Good lord. Well, look, I'm gonna head back to the car. Let's do this. Let's get back to bed. Okay, so I was on the way back and I've decided to stop because I was looking down the valley. Whoa. Let's shed a few layers. It's not as windy here, it's not so bad. Yeah, so as I was saying, I was coming back up through the valley, back to the car park, and I spotted a bit of cloud rolling up through the valley, up over where the ancient monastic village is. The light is just shining from the village onto the cliffs nearby, onto all the trees and everything, and it looks really nice. So I'm doing a couple of long exposures. I'm running a time lapse now at the moment actually, so it should be good to see what way that looks, because it looks like that weather is just rolling straight up through the valley now at the moment. Now the only thing is, that means that's coming straight for me, which is a pity, but look, at least the wind died down a bit here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep running this. I might bang off maybe about 120, 140 frames, somewhere thereabouts, and that'll take enough time, and then I'll be on my way. So yeah, it's I'm just glad the wind died down. It's great. Oh goodness, that's bright. So the thing about doing time lapses is they can be pretty boring. You'll be waiting around a long time, and sometimes It can be a bit boring. Not in Glendalough though. This place is amazing. So I'm after being sitting here watching the tail of the Milky Way just spinning by, and I'd say I'm after seeing about a dozen or so shooting stars, some pretty spectacular ones. The ducks down the way being quacking away, and it's just me and them. It's really peaceful. The thing about Glendalough is during the summer this place does be absolutely jammers, like jam packed. You can't get in. But yeah, super peaceful. Not the most glamorous part of it though for this shot. I'll just give you a quick overview of where I am shooting. So I'm literally at the side of the road. Card full. I knew that was gonna happen. How are we getting on? I don't know if you can see that there too well. So you can see there kind of roughly what we're getting now. I thought that bit of weather was gonna come up through the valley, but luckily enough the wind is at the keeping it just moving from this valley down to the next. And my equipment, so that's going in the bag, and the bag's going on my back, and I am getting out of here because it's just about 4 a.m. and I'm pretty tired. It was a long day. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow. I'm freezing, I'm hungry, time for a cup of tea. So yeah, it's time to hit the road, and I am gonna hit the road this time and head home because yeah, it's time for bed. Definitely a good trip though.